All right. So we're going to go ahead and start this part of the training for tonight. And this is on strategic planning and not just setting a goal, but really having the action plan and all the parts that go with it. So and some of you may have already done this before, but I know I haven't talked about it for a very long time, so I'm going to revisit it. So what I want you to do is get a clean piece of paper out, and I want you to draw an X. So basically just a large X. I like to do it, horizontally on my paper, but you certainly don't have to. And on the top section, you're going to write my goal, okay? Now, just label it. And this one is not what you're going to fill out. This is just kind of your directional sheet. And then you're going to take another clean sheet of paper and actually do the work, okay? So number one, up on the top quadrant, I want you to write goals. And this is the who, the how, the what you are going for, and it's stated with as much clarity as possible. So I know some of you may not even be at that point. Now, if you are not at that point where you don't even know what your goal is yet, then I want you to back it off one little bit, and I want you to do a 100 dream list. I know I worked with another consultant this week who was like, I just don't even know where to start. I don't know what I want to do. And again, I want you to pick a goal that is not a company goal, but it's your personal goal that you're going to do, with your profits with. It's not a positional goal. Okay, that can come and that can be part of it, but that's not the first thing I want you to be having. Okay, so, and state again with as much clarity as you can. So the how, the who, the what, the when, what your goal is, okay? Then I want you to go to the left, so counterclockwise, and the next section is going to be assets. And this is, I want you to write this question: what do I have going for me right now? And these are all the assets that you have. And the number one thing you have going for you is your personality. It's your talents. It's your gifts. And what are they? List them. Maybe you have time on your side. Maybe you have money on your side. Maybe you have a supportive family, spouse, etc. Maybe you have a great support system. If you have small kids, you've got that lined up. How about a circle of influence? Maybe you have a great customer base already built up. That's an asset. How about you're part of a networking group? That's an asset. Past experience. Maybe you have amazing past experience. Whatever that is, put that down as an asset. So those are all the things that you have. Maybe for me, I think health and energy and passion, that's an asset, right? If you're going to seminar or big company event, training opportunities, how about being coached? If you are being coached by me, that's an asset. That's an asset because I'm now certified and it's $100 an hour if you're not in Mary Kay to coach with me. So if you're using me, I think you definitely can put that down as an asset. So, all right, now go to the bottom part. I think sometimes the assets are harder than the next part on the very bottom, and these are our liabilities or our limits. So ask yourself this question: what can get in my way? So what are your limited thoughts? What are the negative patterns that you go into? Do you maybe you do a great job starting, but then you stop? Do you have some self-sabotage going on? Is it time? Is it limited time or procrastination or just maybe some bad habits that aren't serving you? Maybe you're in fear for some reason. So thoughts, emotions, patterns, anything that's a limit or a rut that you think is possibly holding you back. Okay, and then on this last section, this is our action plan. And this is what is so important about a strategic plan. And what makes this system special is that you are going to be addressing every limited belief or limit that you put down here on the bottom, you're going to be addressing that in your action plan, because you want to have a way that you're going to deal with that. So if you know that one of your limits is you don't have childcare, you need an action over here to address that, right? Does that make sense? So ask yourself, do I have all the assets I need to accomplish this goal? And if I don't have all the assets I need, if maybe I need more confidence, or maybe I need more time, or maybe I need more product, or whatever it is, you have to have an action that's going to counteract that, okay? And then how about all the big areas? Now, this isn't the little things like call Sue or whatever. These are the big things, like hold X amount of appointments to make my profit goal, or see X amount of people to make my profit goal. Does that make sense? Or my team goal, or whatever it is. And then at the end, you have to ask yourself, do I have all the big action steps in place to reach my goal? So you want to be making sure that this action plan addresses the goal as well as the limited beliefs and liabilities. Does that make sense? Okay, does anyone have any questions? Has anyone ever done this before?
Yes.
I think we've done this with you before.
Yes.
I think so too. Okay, before we continue on, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.